This from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Here we go. 55, come on. Go, tackle, let's go. We got the run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
On second down now, Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Murray now, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete, right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings.
Strip that ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
From the 27, Allen going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants! Chris Conley, 82 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
65.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, let's get that ball. 29 is the mic. Hey, tight. Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. 29 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Under 10. 10. Hey, check 24.
Allen throwing again. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Talk about nice hit, boy. Come on, set. 15 on it. Come on. Exit.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 41, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check 3. I got motion.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
29. 29. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Allen now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. 6-man.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Mike 5.
final shot before half from Murray. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Allen caught on the right side, Reed. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 29. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
We don't hit tonight. Mike over there. You ain't going nowhere. Motion.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Allen. And now he'll tuck it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Allen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Pollard breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Alert. 58, Mike, 58. Hey, home. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 3. Banjo.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. A run for Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 45 on second down, Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, watch the slant. Check safety.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. With a carry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mark 55. Mark 55. Watch the run. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay, baby, I see you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Swing.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Check. Check. Hot. Watch the safety creep. Watch the edge. Check 24. Kill.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Murray, one final try toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And